Chill,
Yeah, what's up with y'all, man?
chill. The party people in the house, chill.
What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up, Big
Yeah,
Mike? The guru?
Man, I'm chilling, man. As always, the good beyond Marlo's corner, the real boxing site. No egos involved. We just talk boxing, trivia. I got some ideas. And for future shows. We gonna have themes. Every now and then. It's up to y'all. I'm just the fly in the ointment. What is your favorite fight of all time? We'll ask people that. We'll have best knockout, brutal knockout, stuff like that. Robberies, what fight you feel was robberies, what fighter was overrated and underrated, stuff like that. We'll mix it up. We'll keep growing, bro, and having them good ideas.
Hell yeah, hell
oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's a good idea. I'm with all that, man, for real. So, like, what me and Marlo was talking about, we was talking about doing like a little something to close out our little session that we've been doing on the Black Murderers Row and stuff like that. So we were trying to come up with like a little game, a little competition that we can play, like a little trivia tournament. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then whoever win first place wins something. And we were just
Okay.
trying to figure out like how exactly we wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to get your input on it and maybe get some feedback from the subs. You know what I'm saying? And see how they feel about it.
All right. Well, like we went over it roughly. We can match teams or people against each other because Lala has improved a lot. So and she's been studying. So before I was worried about it ain't fair to Lala and stuff like that. But she been studying, so the field is almost even. So I think we can do it like that. However y'all want to do it, I'm on board.
I think the field kind of even too, personally.
Peace.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah,
Real.
you right. 'Cause I had said something about Lala earlier. And I was saying that she done improved a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think she gonna be an easy match for hardly anybody. I mean,
No,
you
hell
certainly
no.
can't put up with a beginner because she gonna blow them out.
So, we could do it like that. Let's come up with something.
But if they cut,
And like,
but if they on teams, how they gonna win the prize though? They can't cut it in half.
yeah, you're right. So it has to be individually.
It gotta
It'll be
be
like a
individual.
tournament.
Yep.
Yep, but like a tournament. I was thinking maybe like a 16-person tournament. We wanted to call it the seven deadly questions, like the
Mm,
seven deadly venoms. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
yeah, so like each round in a tournament, everybody got to do seven questions. So like if it's 16 people in it, that'll be eight matches, and then that'll go down to four, and then the last two they play for the championship.
That's a good idea.
And it's gonna be
That's a good
questions
idea.
based on the stuff that we've been doing. So everybody got a chance because if you've been here and you've been paying attention, then you'll know
Mm-hmm.
what the material about. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a test, but fun. You know what I mean?
Right, right. I'm with that.
Yeah.
What you think about that, D-Bid?
Yeah, I think that won't be a bad idea, man. It should be fun for sure. So what's up, man? What you think about the fight this weekend, Kurt?
I like spin fifth round. I think this is a showcase fight, but
Build it.
I think he's gonna take him out, and once he knock out Ocampo, the fight is just building with him and Crawford. And like I told you, I was gung ho last night because now, you're gonna have Golovkin and Canelo, and you got Spence and Crawford. I don't know what's gonna happen with Wilder and AJ, man. See what you got other fights like Garcia, Easter. You got Usyk and Gassiev. You got the tournaments coming up, man. Prograde get ready fight. I tell you, man, boxing is on the map, bro. It's moving. It's moving. We got some good fights ahead of us.
Right, right.
Yeah, I'm with you 100% of the way. Which one you looking forward to the most?
I would say, surprisingly, I want to see Usyk and Gassiev.
See, I don't know a
Cause
whole
it's
lot
like a
about
50-50.
Gassiev.
Oh, he a puncher. He can punch, man. He can punch. Cause he knocked out Dorticles. Dorticles was a puncher from Cuba, and that was a hell of a fight, one of the best fights of the year. And Gassiev knocked him out. And I thought Dorticus was going to win, but Gassiev can punch, man. And he took him out. I heard Eddie Hearn got his big star. He signed Dmitry Bivol today, which was a surprise. Bivol's fighting August 4th, I believe, on the undercard of Kovalev and Alvarez, because they're going to match them up with each other later this year or next year. That's why Bivol is fighting on his undercard. So I'm looking forward to that. And you got a whole lot of good fights, man. I heard Porter and Garcia is going to fight in September. I don't know how true that is. Looking forward to that. Eventually, they're going to fight. I think Steven Espinosa and Al Heyman putting pressure on fighters, and I heard that Showtime got this big pay-per-view card. I heard it from a couple of people.
I heard that from CJ earlier.
I heard it from a friend of mine. Then I heard it from CJ. I heard, maybe Santa Cruz and Russell and Hurd and Charlo, woo-wee, with a card. So I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped, man. The summertime, man, I got to bust out them T-shirts. And I'm going to get that Marlo, their T-shirt is real nice, my brother. So I'm going to pick one up and stuff like that on Friday. And what I got to do, put the money in the PayPal probably, right?
Yep.
So do it like that and get my T-shirt. Real nice, man. Real nice. It look real good, and go for them, man. I'm just happy, man, being on this podcast, man, talk about boxing. This is my dream. Y'all don't understand. This is my dream. I had to cut a bitch because we argued over the Roy Jones and Julio Gonzalez fight. She wouldn't let me see it. She wanted to go out to eat. She was from New York, she lived by the World Trade Center, and we argued. And she started throwing shit in her own house now. And I said, okay, we'll go out to eat. As soon as that happened, I called her the next day. I said, listen, I told you about boxing, but you try to challenge my passion and you lost.
Dr. Brown in the building. What's happening?
Hey, the matriarch.
What's going on? Peace.
Yeah, that's the
peace.
Matriarch.
Yeah, man. So, boxing, man, is my life. My father got me into it. He died right after the Leonard and Hagler fight. We saw that at the Capitol Theater in Passaic, New Jersey. He died like a month after that. That's one of my best days or best nights being with him, man. And it was a beautiful time. We used to watch the fights together and stuff. And ever since then, I ain't looked back, man. I ain't looked back, so I lived through him. Archie Moore got into boxing because he walked past the alleyway, saw two guys fighting in the alleyway, and he stopped. And he said, man, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And he got into boxing.
Matthew Valentine building. What's happening, fam?
Yeah. I done seen him around a whole bunch of places, man. Welcome to the chat, bro.
Brony.
Hey, but you say he from Brick City, New Jersey. So he from your area, Kurt.
Who is this?
That's Matthew Valentine. I be seeing him in different places, different chats and shit.
I know what you're talking about. Matthew Valentine, listen, man, I grew up on Prince Street, because Marvin Hagler lived in Hayes Home Projects. Now, for y'all don't know who I'm talking about, Newark, in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, man, it was like a hellhole. You had 4 projects on one block. You had Scudder, you had Stella Wright, and you had Hayes Home, and Marvin lived there for a few minutes before they moved to 6th Street Project. And I'm from Spruce and Somerset, and 8th Street Boxing Gym, and James Hard Rock Green and Gerald Hayes, but you can, box wreck him. That nigga had like 22 losses and was bad as hell. But it's strange. But what's up, my fellow Brick City brother?
Yeah. Hey, y'all, we want to. Ty Lexi say you want to see one of them shirts, Marlo.
Yeah. And, all right, look. My icon is the back of it, the one that y'all see right there in my icon, and on the homepage is the front. But I can show y'all. But I have to show y'all on the best way is Instagram, because I can't show y'all right now.
We gotta support Marlo. Them shirts is nice, y'all. I'm just not saying it. I'm getting mine Friday. They nice.
I sent.
And that's all I wear is boxing shirts in the summer. All I wear.
I sent big.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to start it, man. Try to get this, try to start a black business. Me and bro, man. I'm gonna come with the tank tops. I'm gonna come with some shorts, all that.
I see you too, DBid03. Say check out this young boy Gabriel Flores.
Yeah,
I think I heard that name too.
I got him
And
wrote down here. I think I know who you talking about too.
I know who
and
you talking
Matthew
about.
Valentine, he say, "What up? Straight out of West Side 16 Avenue. Love y'all,
Okay,
man. All right, know
That's
exactly what you." He say, "Know exactly what you talking about, big bro."
okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, already. Yeah, we doing a little something different tomorrow too, y'all. Like tonight, we just chopping it up with y'all, talk a little bit of boxing and shit. You know, we ain't really doing our trivia like we normally do. But
Right.
yesterday I mean not yesterday, but tomorrow we gonna do a little competition, a little tournament for the to close out what we've been talking about lately. Maybe not close out, but move on to something else for a little while. Because we've been on the Black Murderers Row and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna have a little tournament and whoever win first place, they gonna win something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's gonna be some fun. So y'all come through and fuck with us. And I know tomorrow the Smoke City Mildcast, so it's gonna be later. It's gonna be like I can't say completely after it because I don't know how long they gonna go, but it's at least gonna be like 9 or 10 o'clock Central Time.
oh yeah, that's who he is then. Yeah, that dude, he nice. Talking about old boy that was on the undercard of Crawford.
Timmy Diamond say, damn, both y'all and Blood have live streams on. He said he watching both. Yeah, we didn't even mean to do that shit, man. I didn't even notice
Diamond,
that shit until we was going on. You know what
I,
I'm saying?
I didn't
So
even know.
yeah, we didn't mean to step on his toes, man. We didn't even know. But yeah, we're gonna be more careful in the future, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to say nothing and then turn it off as soon as we get started. So we're gonna be more mindful in the future. Matthew
Hey Trey, can I?
Valentine say, go ahead, brother.
I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna tell you something. I was thinking, man. I think you underestimate yourself, man. You break down fights beautifully, my brother. You got more knowledge than led on, my nigga.
Why you say, I don't underestimate myself,
Nah, bro.
brother. I
I
don't.
know, bro. I listen to people. I listen to you, my nigga. I know. I said this nigga breaking down fights like Ferdy Pacheco, my nigga.
Well, hey, if you gonna give me that compliment, I'm gonna take it from Kurt Sugar himself. You know what I'm saying? He just put the stamp on your boy TRAE X. Yeah. Matthew Valentine said, love this passionate boxing talk. Tall Legacy, yeah, what up? Okay. Yeah, I ain't even this my first time seeing you in here, bro. You must be a new sub. That's what's up though.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. Welcome.
I know you might not know a lot about what we've been talking about, but if you would like, you still can come through and participate tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We'll try to match you up light. Yeah, cause we've been digging in lately. Sean the Icon, what's up, bro?
What's up,
Yeah, he
fam?
say what's good. Yeah, he say what's good, fellas. I'm here watching both you and Blood boxing at the same time, you guys. Kurt Sugar is a shit. Yeah, we didn't plan on doing that shit like that, man.
What's good?
Oh,
Peace. Thanks.
Matthew Valentine say been sub for a while. I ain't even know, bro. Yeah, I'm just not seeing you. That's what's up though. Shit.
Hey, Sean Icon,
Hopefully,
we bumped heads with Blood, man. We was talking, running our mouth, didn't even know he was on.
yeah, yeah, we tripped out on that shit.
We're gonna chill and let
We
him
got
out. Just chill out.
yeah, we gonna have to be more we're gonna have to be more careful in the future. But he say, thanks. I listened in. The brothers go, go hard. I already appreciate that, bro.
That's what,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
So what y'all think about the tournament though? Y'all think that's a good idea, man? Y'all think that shit can be done in a timely fashion? Cause the way I see it, we
Say
were
it again,
talking about
because Timmy
uh,
Diamonds, Sean Icon, and Valentine came in at the end of it. That, yeah.
yeah.
I
So we were
think.
talking.
No, go
Oh,
ahead,
go
Trey.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Now, I was just gonna say we was thinking about having like a 16-person tournament, like the first 16 to come, they get in, and like we was gonna call it the seven deadly questions, and each round, each leg in the tournament, they gotta answer 7 questions. Whoever get the most out of the 7 questions win. So like in the first 8, it'll be like 56 questions in all. And then the next round it'll be 4 games, so that'll be another 28, so that's 84. And then the last round for all the marbles is the last 7 questions, so that'll be 91 questions in all. So I'm saying, do
Woo.
y'all think we can do that in a timely fashion?
We might have to. Yeah, we can. It'll be a long podcast, but we can do it. But I want as most people as possible. So, do you think we should do it tomorrow, or we should let people know and give them time to prepare? What you think?
Well, if it's a lot of people in there, we probably ain't gonna be able to do it. We're gonna have to cut the questions down at least. We might have to cut it down from 7 to like 3 or something if it's a lot of people in it. You know.
And at the
I'm
last
on,
last
I'm on
round.
board for anything. That's interesting though.
Yeah,
So
we just trying to do something to
we
give
could
back
break
to the
it down.
subs and shit.
We could break it down. We could continue to the next stream. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that's still in there, just come to the next stream. You know what I mean? And
Right.
we could do it like that too.
Okay.
Sean the Icon said, "How come them Charlos don't fight in Houston more, man?" Yeah, that's a good question. I like when fighters build up their fan bases in their home areas, like Terrence Crawford in Nebraska and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
I mean, if you can't get your home crowd to come support you, I mean, how can you expect anybody else to? So I don't understand why they don't either, man. That's why I like what Earl Spencer's doing. He's starting to try to build this fan base at home. He done hooked up with the Cowboys, it look like, so he might be fighting at their stadium and shit. I mean, they need to follow that example too, in my opinion.
Well, I said the other night, whoever matched Charlo and Trout in Los Angeles did them a disservice. It should have been that fight should have been this week's fight on the undercard of Spence and Ocampo. It would have been perfect.
Yep. Two Texas
It would have been
fighters. That
perfect.
would have been perfect. I'm with you on that. What you think about that shit, Marlo?
I agree. That would have been sold out, but it's sold out by itself. Shit.
I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing in boxing like the anticipation of a mega fight. Earl Spence Jr., Terrence Bud Crawford. I've been salivating. That's all I've been thinking about. My wife is like, what are you in space for? I said, you don't understand, Tammy. Just go to work. I'll talk to you later. But, you know, I get like that. I'm weird like that when it comes to boxing, man. When there's a super
Yeah.
fight about to happen, I think about it day, afternoon, and night. I try to play the scenario out in my head.
Right. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Cause I be wondering what they be thinking. Like myself, I'll be like wondering, like why he don't fight this guy? Why you have more confidence in some people than they got in themselves.
Because Crawford won by knockout. Now it's Spence's turn. And Ocampo, he's not strong enough to keep. Spence is a big boy. People don't realize how powerful that boy is, man. And he's just not an old George Foreman reckless slugger. He can box. He's a different type of slugger with the educated jab and high guard and will kill your body and then go upstairs. And he's an old school fighter. And I think Spence and Crawford, their strengths play into each other, and Crawford is an old school fighter, their mentality, and Spence is an old school fighter, a seek and destroy fighter. So it's marinating. I want Spence to grab the winner of Garcia and Porter, and we take it from there. Crawford probably fight Benavidez. He's been talking a whole lot. So I want to see it.
Yeah. Sean the Icon said, "What you guys think about that Teofimo Lopez kid? Is he ready for top 10 competition because he talking like that?"
Nah.
Well, lips can say anything, so you don't want to rush him. He's still a young kid, still got some developing to go, but he got a lot of potential, though. I like what I see from him. I like his skill set. It looked like he a student of the game because I see so many different fighters in his style. It looked like he
Right.
take a little bit here and take a little bit there, mix it all in with his little with his style. I think he's a good fighter, man. And even if he do fight like a top 10 opponent right now, I wouldn't be surprised if he beat him. I have
Right.
that much respect for his style.
I don't mind kids like him taking it slow though, getting a little more experience with experienced fighters instead of trying to jump right into some shit. Because
Yeah, he need a couple more fights. He ain't ready, not yet, but he got skills though.
all them young
He
boys,
got an amateur pedigree too, though. So
Yeah,
and
that's
he
true.
ain't
That
just
that
green.
make it different.
Yeah. Ty Legacy say, yeah, that's part of the reason why it takes him so long to make picks, scenarios.
Yeah.
He said most of these fighters are competitive with each other, not a lot of givens. Yeah, that's why I'm starting to change my mind on this Robert Easter fight, me personally. Cause shit, man, I've been watching Robert Easter train and he training like a motherfucker. I wouldn't be surprised if he ain't never trained that hard in his life. Man,
Wow.
Mikey Garcia got a storm heading his way. Even if he win the fight, he got a war coming his way. Cause Robert Easter Jr. look like he in the trenches. He training ready for war. I'm talking about he working hard, man. And then I'm looking at his technique when he throwing his punches and stuff. It look like he plans on using his advantages more in this fight. It look like he plans on using his height boxing more and shit. So I won't be surprised if Robert Easter go in there and knock Mikey ass out. And then I'm looking at Mikey. Look at his nose. Mikey nose doesn't go straight down. It goes to the side. That's evidence of a man that gets hit sometimes. You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? So hey, he was getting hit by Lippiets. It ain't no guarantee that he won't get hit by Robert Easter. So I'm anticipating that one.
Well, remember in the Salido fight, Salido was coming on because he's a second half fighter, and he was touching Mikey, and Mikey didn't like it. Mikey didn't like it. I read his body language, so we'll see what happens. If Easter fights smart, he could pull an upset.
Yeah, mid in the
Kid mid
building.
up in this bit.
Yeah.
What's up,
Kid
bro?
mid, peace.
Yep.
I'm with you on that though, for real. And then look, I mean, I done seen Mikey get dropped. I can't. Who was that? Man, who was that dropped Mikey with that flash knockdown?
Uh, um,
Lippin-
that
Was
was
I
was
can't.
it Lippin dropping?
no.
No, no, it was a little bit. Was it Rocky something?
Rocky
I think it was Rocky Martinez.
Rod X
He
in
ca-
the building. What's
What's
that?
up, man? He said he got Easter.
All right. I'm gonna eat crow with you.
But I'm saying he took that flash knockdown, so it ain't like he just got a rock solid iron chin or something. You know what I'm saying? So I think Easter got a chance to beat him, man.
If he fights smart, he sure do. Use his height in that jab. Mikey
Because
come
going,
down right on center line. He comes straight down the middle.
yep, and like Marlo say, he do rely on the 1-2 a lot. That can get a little repetitive. You know what I'm saying? And going into this fight, I mean, who got the physical advantages? It's Easter. Who got the
Easter,
age advantage? Easter got the age advantage. He a little bit younger than Mikey. Mikey, I think he passed 30 now, if I ain't mistaken.
Me by
30 or
You know what I'm
31.
saying?
welcome to
Yeah,
the
30,
field.
31.
Me by Bodie in the building. I ain't never saw you.
Yeah, what's up? I ain't never seen that person either. Sean Icon say Terrence proved to him if you have a good, strong, consistent jab, I don't care who you are, it's a problem. Yeah, jab, that's the most important punch in boxing.
Yeah.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Shit, some people, yeah, you go look at some old Larry Holmes, he used to win rounds with just his jab alone. So if
I
you got a jab, you just make the fight so much easier. What you say, brother?
I seen Holmes knock out people with jabs. He knocked out this fighter named Ozzy Ocasio with jabs. With
See,
jabs. Nothing but
yeah,
jabs.
yeah. So you can whoop somebody's ass with just a jab. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a good jab and you know how to work off of it and set up all your other shots and stuff, jab
Mm-hmm.
make the fight a lot easier, man. If you got a person that can't stand in front of you just because you got a jab and he reacting every time you feint the jab at him, bro, the shit gonna be easy. Like if
Yeah.
you look at that damn Joseph Diaz when he fought against Gary Russell, if he used his jab, that fight might have been different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, look, China Icon said Easter way taller than Mikey. He said if he use that advantage, he wins. That's the if right there, China Icon. That's what we've been talking about all day about that. Like if, but I think he about to switch that up. I don't mind him. Like I was telling bro earlier, I said I don't mind Robert Easter leaning down on the inside because as a taller fighter, that's a disadvantage fighting a shorter fighter straight up. You got to get down on this level if you're gonna get down there because your punches got to come too far. You know what I'm saying? But as far as using your length from the outside with the jab or setting up any punches, that's what he don't do, man. He be squatting down too low outside, and that's gonna give a shorter fighter the advantage, and that could be a knockdown.
And another
Yeah.
thing that's vital, Easter's the taller fighter. And my trainer always used to say, when you're taller than somebody, shoot the right hand over the shoulder. I heard Manuel Stewart say the same thing. Shoot the right hand over the shoulder. That's what Margarito did to Cotto in the first fight. Shoot the right hand over the shoulder, and you'll be effective. But Easter gotta use that jab. Gotta use that jab. It will make it very hard for Mikey.
Set up everything.
Yeah, look, I ain't
set up punches. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I see Ty Legacy comment. I ain't gonna skip y'all shit. I just see Ty Legacy made a comment relative, relevant to what we talking about. He said Easter Bunny looked drained to him in his last fight. Most definitely will be waiting till after the weigh-in for his official pick. A bad weight cut can fuck a fighter the same with her. See, that's the thing though. He done changed trainers. He ain't over there with his pops no more. He over there with a real trainer, Kevin Cunningham, and from what I just saw with Broner and with Javante Davis, it looks like he runs a hell of a camp for cutting weight. So out of all of that shit that he's been going through, this might be the best camp that he ever had. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at him training. I don't know if y'all have seen his training videos, but the motherfucker's working hard. And he looks lively. He looks fresh. He don't look like he don't look sick or nothing. You know what I'm saying? He look just super healthy. And Kevin Cunningham, you know what kind of coach he is. He gonna whip your ass into shape. He gonna have you conditioned. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this might, and then like another thing, like in sports, like I like to bet on sports and shit. Not really so much boxing, but other shit. Right. And like I done learned that, I done learned that, like if you look at a fighter or if you look at a team or something, and they ain't never as good as they looked in the last game, and they ain't never as bad as they looked in the last game or fight. So a lot of people are expecting that Robert Easter that showed up against Fortuna, that he gonna show up against Mikey. That's not gonna happen. It's gonna be the Mikey that shows up against Garcia that shows up. You know what I'm saying? Right. People gonna be they looking for that same Easter Bunny. That's not gonna be it. I'm not saying he definitely gonna win, but I think even if he fights the wrong fight, he gonna give Mikey Garcia all hell. Because think about this: what made Mikey Garcia say that Robert Easter would be one of his toughest fights? Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. He the one that said that shit. So now all of a sudden after the Fortuna fight, everybody just like, oh no, this is gonna be easy work for Mikey Garcia. No, it is not. That man is gonna be in a war, y'all. Trust me on that.
July 28th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me back in the chat a little bit.
That's really the thing. I hope so.
Sean the Icon say, damn, I saw Charlo knock somebody down with the jab. That was J-Rock. That was J-Rock that he dropped with that jab like that. Kid Mid say he got Garcia. He got Mikey. And he said he'll eat crow. Yeah, you got the favorite, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you might get it right. Sean the Icon said if Easter wins, you think Mikey still wants that smoke with Earl Spence? He just talking anyway, bro. He don't want no smoke with Earl Spence. He's smart. He know that if he say something like that, that's gonna get everybody talking, and that's gonna keep him relevant. You know what I'm saying? He don't really plan on fighting on Earl Spence, bro. Do not believe that shit. Ty say good observation already. Sean the Icon say he looks in beast mode. I guess you've been seeing him train. You've been seeing Robert Easter train. I think I heard you say what's up to Riley Chica. If she's still in here, what's up? And,
did you want to put that out there about they gonna get a Gmail? They can get it right now, so we can invite some people on the panel.
Oh yeah, we was talking about having some nights. You know what I'm saying? Like some people like to shoot their little shit and speak their piece on the sports and stuff. So we gonna have like a night a week where people can come on and say their piece. You know what I'm saying? But some people like one from the UK, I know he like to talk boxing and stuff, so we're gonna designate the time for that.
So make sure Sean, Google Hangout if y'all interested. Just have a Google Hangout, and we'll shoot your link and we'll invite y'all on them nights. So get ready for the Google Hangout.
That's what's up.
Sean the Icon say every fight is gonna be different for real. Yeah, every fight. And Ty Legacy say, oh, I see TRAE dropping gems tonight. I wouldn't say that. I mean, you know. Just calling how I see it, like usual.
Yeah. I see.
I know we got. Damn. And I know we got blood over there going at the same time. We done had 10 people come through and hit like and shit, so I appreciate all that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we didn't even know
And what
blood was on. We in there talking and shit. I ain't getting no notification or nothing.
I didn't know until I picked my phone up because I saw that kid me that text me and I looked at that shit and I saw blood was on live. I was like, damn, you had already hit the shit and started playing the music and everything. So I was just like, well, damn, I'm just gonna have to be quiet then. But hey, y'all, Ty Legacy told me that it's a fight on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week. So we got some more fights coming on.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at the on Bovada, they got Edgar Valerio versus some guy named Manny Robles Jr. and they got the odds real close. So that look like that's gonna be like a competitive fight. And then you got Mercito Hester versus Robert Manzanares, and they got the odds close on that one too. Almost a pick 'em fight on both of them. So
Cali Frex
it
in the
look like
building. He said, "What up,
yeah,
y'all?
look,
Class in session."
What up?
We just chilling, man.
Well, don't
yeah. Hey,
forget
nah,
Ronaldo's
class
and
ain't in session
Fortuna's
tonight.
fighting.
That's on the undercard for Earl Spence, right?
Yeah, triple header. So I'm looking forward to Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah, we ain't got class tonight, man. We just really just chopping it up, trying to get some feedback. We're gonna have a tournament coming up, man. I want to do it tomorrow, but if it ain't tomorrow, it's gonna be soon. We're gonna have a tournament with the trivia, going over like the shit that we've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? The history, the Black Murderers role, and different fighters. And we just gonna close it out like that with a little tournament. So whenever we do that, it's gonna be called something like the set 7 deadly questions or something. So whenever you see that shit pop up, come through and fuck with us and get in on the tournament. Talexi say catch your boys later. He said I gotta jump in Marlo'S gym soon. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, you always welcome, Todd.
Sean the Icon said whatever happened to that guy Ricardo Williams, man, the 140 guy. He was at 140. I thought that
I
motherfucker
believe
was
he
smaller
was.
than that.
I remember Ricardo Well.
Yeah, I saw him fight like an exhibition against the Soviet Union back in the day. Him, I got to see him. I saw Brian Valoria, the Hawaiian Punch. It was a couple of more fighters, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, he was one of my favorites to see. I think back then he was like 112 pounds or something. Like he was real small. That's why I was surprised when he said 140.
Right.
Yeah, that was player.
Right. So yeah, man. 3 Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah, all week. I
It's
don't know if we're gonna cover all of them, but we're gonna be on some of them at least.
this
At least one of them. You know what I'm saying?
month started off right.
But it all leads to Saturday. Let's go look at the box rec, man. See what's going on this Saturday with Earl Spence and his opponent real quick. Let's see if he got a legitimate opponent or not.
Scrapbook in the building. What's happening, fam?
What's up with you,
What's
man?
up? Peace.
Y'all know how we do. We breaks down the box rec. We ain't just gonna look at your record. We want to know what happened. We gonna
We
check
want
that
to know
out.
who you fought, when you fought, how good was
Yeah.
your opponent.
If you had a draw, why you have a draw? Why you ain't beat him, motherfucker? Yeah, we want to know all that.
Cause them fighters like Mogia is fighting Liam Smith on July 21st. It's just fight after fight in June and July, which is good for us. He come from being boxing, or Campo come from being boxing.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of familiar with a Campo. He's just not strong enough or good enough for Spence.
Yeah, I saw a couple of his fights. They got him on YouTube. Yeah, like I said, he's not your average Mexican style fighter, but
Right.
I don't think he on Spence level though.
Nah.
His box rec ain't all that bad though for a Mexican that just been fighting in Mexico the whole time. He got a couple bad opponents, but I'm gonna read his record. His debut, he fought another guy making his debut. Then he fought a guy that was 1-2, and then the next guy made his debut. Then the next guy was 0-3, and then 8-0. So that was his first decent opponent. And that first decent opponent, he won by split decision. So that's a sign. And then the next opponent was 3-11. So whatever happened in that 8-0 fight, that kind of scared his managers and shit and his handlers because he went back down to a 3-11 opponent. And of course he knocked him out. And then he fought a 7-0 opponent, knocked him out in the first round. And then he went to another 2-2 opponent. And that was a unanimous decision. So then after every time he get a decision, he go fight a bad opponent. He went down to a 3-14 opponent after that, knocked him out. And then a 2-5-3, that's bad. 3-8-1. Well, damn, I thought it wasn't that bad. This shit is kind of bad. 3-8-1, he knocked him out. And then 13-3 knocked him out. 9-4, he got a decision. And then the next fight, he fought a good opponent. He didn't even go down again. That's what's up. He fought a 12-0 guy, knocked him out. Then a 15-6 guy knocked him out. 27-6 got a unanimous decision. And then the next fight, 39-6, got another unanimous decision. And then 25-8 knockout. 18-3 unanimous decision. 19-5 unanimous decision. 19-3 unanimous decision. And then 14-3 got a knockout. So now he's going against Earl Spence. So what do I get out of that? It looks like whenever, I'm not gonna say whenever, but a lot of the time it looked like when he stepped up and fought some decent opponents, he got decisions on them. But when he fought the weaker opponents, he was knocking them out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, see, the Earl Spence is different. Like if he fight an opponent that's good or an opponent that's mediocre, he still knock him out. So that lets me know that he's not on Earl Spence's level. He gonna get the hell beat out of him. Yeah.
Earl Spence, how many opponents have he knocked out in a row? His knockout streak is what?
Hold on, let me go back. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Damn, it sounds like a funeral. It's like it's gonna be a funeral.
Yeah, he done knocked out 10 people in a row. The last person to go the distance against Earl Spence was Ronald Cruz. And he was getting the goddamn shit beat out of him. I don't even know how he survived. But he did. You remember that shit?
Ronald Cruz was tough. Yeah, Ronald Cruz was tough.
Yeah, he was tough. He got a foot putting his ass off of that ring and still here to tell about it. Shit, I respect that little Mexican.
Man, Spence is like a machine, man.
For business. So that ain't gonna look good for him this weekend. Let me look up in the chat real quick. Scrapbook say he just checking in.
Hell yeah.
Salute. Sean the Icon said shit, Mongiel defending the belt already.
Yep.
Oh no, we ain't talking about Mongiel. We talking about Ocampo.
Yeah,
you say, damn, you know, that's what it sounds like right there. What'd you say, bro?
McGill fighting next month.
Yeah. Oh, he is? Who he fighting against? Oh shit, Curtis accidentally hung up. Yeah, we just wanted to come and touch down a little bit, man. See what y'all thought about the little old tournament and shit that we wanted to do, man. Are you still there, Marlo?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm just not looking at the screen real quick. I'm trying to see something.
Yeah, we might want to go ahead and just shut it down, man, because I know they got blood over there and shit going. We fucked up on that, you know what I'm saying? So we don't need to be making everybody make a decision on who they want to listen to and shit. So we fucked up on that one, so we just probably need to go ahead and just shut it down, man.
Yeah, that's on you. I was over there just saying what's up to everybody.
Yeah, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we can come back on later on if y'all ain't doing nothing or something like that. But for
I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm always available, man. I ain't doing nothing.
All right, well, shit, we check back in like an hour or something and see what's going on.
For sure.
No problem. Just hit me up. No problem. I'll be back on.
All right. So, we'll see y'all, man.
Yeah, just tell them what to do for now, Marlo.
Hey, but for now, tell them haters and trolls, the fuck out my gym.
Yeah.